I'm Lily from Lancs and we're here in Hebden Bridge, around 22 miles from Lancs, for the next instalment of our Proper People series. We're here to meet Angie of Handmade Pieces to learn more about her process of making wax jackets, including a Lancs exclusive, here in Hebden Bridge.
My mum taught me how to use a sewing machine when I was young, one of the old treadle type that you push backwards and forwards, and that was quite difficult. When I left school, I started working for Red or Dead, the fashion company, in their factory in Blackburn.
Oh, okay.
And I also worked in the shop.
From local to
Yeah. So originally I'm from Blackburn.
Okay.
Spent a lot of time in Blackburn.
So you told me about your background in dressmaking and tailoring. So could you tell me how you came to be making jackets here in Hebden Bridge?
I've lived here for about 8 years. From my dressmaking career, I changed careers and worked in in social housing and social care, but still collecting fabric along the way. And the jacket,
once a maker, always a maker.
Yeah, so the jackets came from some fabric that I'd found. I'd probably hoarded it away for about 18 months or so.
Just the waxed cotton kind of fabric,
yeah. And then I just had an idea that was what I wanted to do with it. Yeah, I thought that the wax would work really well in that style of jacket. Fabric is from British Miller Rain. They've been producing weatherproof fabric for over 100 years.
And this is a local business.
It is, yeah. It's in Rochdale, yeah.
Nice.
So it is organically sourced cotton, which they then bring in and wax. And you know, it's one of those that the more you wear it, the better it looks. It wears well with age.
Improves with time.
Yeah. So this show forth, I'm going to be lining in this country check to sort of match the wax, and this is what I came up with.
How many metres of fabric goes into one jacket then?
There's about 2.5 to 3 metres.
Wow. So this has the slight shape
there. So this is where the zip will go.
Yeah. So it takes you start to finish to make one jacket.
Just start to finish include, you know, sourcing the fabrics. I mean, it's
from fabric then, let's say. From this stage.
Right.
To
okay. So from cutting to the finished item, probably a day. There's a day's work in it. Just give it a good put a bit of pressure on it, and there you go. So that's fastened in there. Here's one of the jackets that I made earlier. This is the Millgate smock. The hood with the zip that I put in, yeah, and the hood. It's all lined.
The stitching come to life.
Yeah, so it's all lined for extra warmth. And then here are the pockets that you helped put press studs on, and you've also got, some people call it a secret pocket, but you've got these pockets as well at the side.
Ah, well, it is a secret pocket. I didn't even notice that.
Yeah.
So that's like tucked in the side seams.
Yeah. Okay. Ooh. And then you've got a little cuff on there to sort of bring the sleeve in a little bit.
Just adds a little bit of shape.
Yeah.
I like it.
Side pocket, arm pocket with my logo on here.
I like that, the kind of, the HMP logo on the side, it sort of adds a bit of edge there, doesn't it?
Yeah.
What's special about Hebden Bridge to you then?
Well, I've lived here for about 8 years now, and I moved because it's a really cool place to be. There's lots going on. There's a great music scene.
So it's like a very creative kind of small town.
Real creative community here. And it's taken me a little while, but I've now sort of like fallen into that creative community. Yeah.
Met all the kind of creative people, and I suppose like when one business grows, it all helps. You all kind of help each other, I guess, don't you?
Yeah, and it's very inspirational too. You know, just the pace of life and the music scene.
Do you find that kind of the pace of life here, and like, by that I guess you mean it's do you mean fairly fast, fairly slow?
Well, in a lot of ways it's quite slow and chilled. You know, like we're going up the canal now, and you can see it's like really beautiful, isn't it? So there's a lot of that just on your doorstep. But then the other side of it, the nightlife and
Oh, okay.
the artists and stuff. You know,
Nice.
it's quite inspiring.
Do you
And that's,
find
that's
that
quite fast.
that kind of like slow pace of life fits well with, obviously, handmade slow fashion is very much is your thing, my thing. Do you find that it all sort of works quite well together in a place like this?
Yeah, it does. Yeah, and I think, you know, there's a lot of appreciation for that handmade, creative side of things here as well. You know, people really do appreciate it. When you grow and scale up, would it lose some of that authenticity? Does
Yeah.
it lose some of the creativity? Obviously, which with a lot of things that are in mass production, it does. But then again, yeah, I'd like to do that because I'd like to share my skills out
Yeah.
with other people.
And
you
you've
know.
only got two hands, haven't you?
Yeah,
So
yeah. So you know, I'm not, you know, it does limit
Yeah.
what I do.
I
Yeah.
suppose maybe is that growing through teaching your skills to other people to be able to grow the business, maybe rather than
Yeah. That's something that I'd like to do. 'Cause in a way, it is a little bit of a dying skill and a dying trade. Although
Yeah.
a lot more people are working on individual creative projects, aren't they? And understanding that you know, the fast fashion avenue that we've all
Yeah.
been down is not. It's not good.
no, not
In-
good
in-
for the planet
in
or
a lot
the
of
people
ways,
or
yeah.
for
Yeah.
anything really, is
Yeah.
it?
Yeah.
So do you ever think about who's wearing your jackets once they've left your workshop, gone out into the world, and then who knows what happens with them?
Yeah, I do wonder who's purchasing them. A friend sent me a photo of somebody walking through the square in Hebden of one of my jackets, and I did bump into a guy who was like wearing one, and I just thought from behind, I thought, that's a nice coat you've got on there.
That's a little familiar. That. Yeah.
Well, it didn't, to be honest.
Oh.
It didn't at the start, but then as I got to the side of him, I realised that it was one of mine. I was looking
Yeah.
more at the fabric, but
Must
yeah.
have been a very proud moment
It
for
was,
you.
yeah, absolutely, yeah.
Spotting them in the wild, exciting. What's a part of the process that most people wouldn't necessarily see?
I think most of it really. Obviously, people see the end product, but what goes in before it gets to the end product, there's lots of different processes involved in that.
Which is like your favourite or the most tricky part of the whole, from start to finish?
I think probably the trickiest part is finding a good fabric, and my favourite part is just creating, you know, finding
Yeah.
the fabric and knowing what I'm going to do with the fabric and then the finished product.
Bringing it to life.
Yeah.
What would you tell someone who's afraid to start?
I think if you're passionate about whatever it is you're doing, then, you know, that passion drives you to continue and to, you know, make something good of that, you know, and just not to be afraid really, and follow your dreams,
give it a
follow
go.
your, yeah, absolutely, yeah. You know, you haven't really got anything to lose. You've got a lot
No.
to gain, haven't you, by having a go at something.
Today's been a great reminder that it's not just about the products we buy, it's about the proper places and the proper people that make them.